So this is a tutorial on how to cite an ebook that was retrieved through the EBSCO Discovery Service. So I'm going to go to the database page and I'm going to search for, in the title, the word immigration. And here I see I have 102,000 results, so I'm going to narrow that by going to source type and choosing ebook, and that takes us down to 400 items. And now I'm going to scroll past these first two because those are actually in Gale Virtual Reference Library. But what I want to do is look at this book. This is an EBSCO ebook, I can tell from the icon here, and I'm just going to look at the full text online. But of course, this is a huge, giant ebook, so what I want to do is search within this ebook for the Chinese Exclusion Act. And I don't have to write Exclusion Act, I can just write Chinese exclusion. That will probably bring up enough results. So this first reference seems to describe it. I see there's a use of a semicolon there. It sounds like it's kind of more listy than what I'm looking for. This describes it. Let's go here. That's on page 212, and that is in the conclusion. I can tell because it says it's in the conclusion right here. This is kind of interesting. That actually looks like it might address some of the needs that a student working on this project might have. So here I have some options. One is I can export this directly to an EasyBib works cited, but what I need to do first is make sure that I have my works cited open. So let's open a new tab and choose and type in EasyBib. And we're going to log in. And make sure that we have the correct bibliography open. So all right, now I've got an open bibliography. So if I go back to my article, I can do a number of things. I can go to Cite, and I can scroll down to MLA, copy this, and I can go to my works cited, and I can go to all 59 options, and I can right paste citation, and I can paste it here. So in truth, the best way to cite an ebook is really to just look for the book. And yeah, that's a lame title because there's got to be 100,000 books called Immigration. But the truth is, we know we want the Stuart Anderson Greenwood book because we looked at the whole front page, and we're going to choose that one. We didn't use the whole book. We used a chapter or section. Do you remember what it was called? Let's go take a look. It was called Conclusion, and it's on page 212. So conclusion is the name of our chapter. We don't have any of this information, but it did start at 212 and it ended at 213. So we can create citation. But wait, what does that say? It says print. Clearly we messed up because this is not a print book. So let's go back and edit our citation. It's from an online database. So now we have to add additional information about the database. So we got it from EBSCO. And that stays the same. We're not going to include the URL. It's not going to help us, and it's checked off as no anyway, but we do have to say what date we accessed it, and now we can update our citation. And now you have a current and accurate citation.